Hello, friends. Good evening. Let me tell you today about the Greek myth. The name of this Greek myth, is Pandora box. This is about Pandora box. It is a very famous Hesiod, written by Hesiod. The name Pandora box. The myth of Pandora box is considered one of the most descriptive myth of human behavior in Greek mythology. Ancient Greeks used this myth not only to instruct themselves about the weaknesses of human, but also to explain several misfortune of human race. So this is the story of Pandora box. Pandora was the name of the first woman on earth, the first woman on earth, which the Pandora was, according to the myth, Greek myth, the first woman on earth. She was created by gods. Each one of them gave her a gift to the Pandora. Thus, her name in Greek means the one who bears all gifts. Pandora was created as a punishment to the mankind. Zeus wanted to punish people because Prometheus stole the fire to give it to them. Her gift were beautifully evil. Accordingly to Hesiod, Hephaestus created her from clay, shaping her perfectly. Aphrodite gave her femininity, and Athena taught her crafts. Hermes was ordered by Zeus to teach her to be deceitful, stubborn, and curious. So this first woman, whose name was Pandora, was given a box, a gift by the god, a box or a jar called Pythios in Greek. God told her that the box contained special gift from them, but she was not allowed to open the box ever. Then Hermes took her to Epimetheus, brother of Prometheus, to be his wife. Prometheus had advised Epimetheus not to accept anything from the gods, but he saw Pandora and was astonished by her beauty. Thus he accepted her right away. Pandora was trying to tame her curiosity, but at the end she could not hold herself anymore. She opened the box, and all the illness, hardships, and that gods had hidden in the box started coming out. Pandora was scared because she saw all the evil spirits coming out of the box and tried to close the box as fast as possible, closing hope inside. According to Hesiod, hope indeed stayed inside the box. The only thing which remained in the box was hope, because that was Zeus' will. He wanted to let people suffer in order to understand that they should not disobey their gods. Pandora was the right person to do it because she was curious enough but not malicious. The myth of Pandora box has been fascinating people as since ever, catching the imagination of countless artists who created frescoes, mosaic, and sculptures. The myth itself, though, appears in many different versions. The most different is that in some myth, hopes does not come out. The main purpose of the myth of Pandora thought is to be addressed the question of why evil exists in the world. The birth of Pandora was represented on the pedestal of the statue of Athena. So what happened that the god of Olympus had given had created the first woman, the Pandora, and that woman was given it to the Epimetheus as a bride. Epimetheus became very happy and very excited by her beauty. So he and beside this, Pandora was given a box by the god that it is the gift, and it is a dowry, like a dowry to and was told not to open the box, because in that old days all the evils and goods people were living a simple life. There was no good and no evil. So all the goods and evil was in that box. So when the curious Pandora was told not to open the box, but she, by the great curiosity, opened the box, and all the evils flew away, and it was out of the control from him. Epimetheus now reflected the dowry Zeus had given his bride was doubtless mean to work. So what happened? Pandora was told that not to open it. At last, an accursed hour, she could not resist her desire no longer. She laid her hand upon the lid and raised it gently, very gently, half fearfully of what she might see. Quick as though out flew a swarm of tiny winged spirits, soaring and drifting upward like a breeze, blown tufts of and they vanished like a wrath of a smoke through the open doorway. With a startled cry, Pandora closed the box, but alas, too late. It was too late. One glance had shown her it was empty. She sat down and started to weep tears of disappointment. Now had she known that what she had done, and now had she must have grieved 1,000 times more bitterly, for the spirits that she let loose were all the cares and woes and fell disease that afflict mankind. And from that hour to this, they fly abroad upon earth, pursuing hapless mortals from the cradle to the grave. Such was the dower that the first woman brought with her into the world. Epimetheus found his wife weeping, and she told him that what had befallen, and he forgave her and said, "Half the fault is mine. Because I left the casket in your keeping, it seems that it was much a woman's nature to be over-curious, as it is the mind to be wise too late." And he forbore to reproach her, although he now knew well enough by his power of afterthought that those spirits were. He asked Pandora if it was sure that they all escaped, and she said yes. And by she thought she would look again. When she opened the casket, she saw there was still one thing left in that box, clinging beneath the gold rim that held it up the lid, and with its rainbow wings dropping it broken. And something told that Pandora that the name of it was Hope. The only thing remained in that box was hope. And what did Pandora do when she found hope was left in the casket? She pitied the fairy thing because it seemed half dead, and she laid it into in her bosom to warm it back to life. But when she cherished it a while, hope crept into her heart and made its abode there, its home there into her heart. And being comforted, it inhabits ever since the heart of the mortals. So this is the story of Pandora, how with her curiosity she had opened that box, and from that box all the goodness, all the bad thing, all the evil thing flown away to the air, and the only thing which remained in that box was the hope. And Happy Matthias regretted badly that why he she was given the box, and she did not abide by her instruction not to open the box. That's why Pandora had opened the box, and from that day on, according to the Greek myth, all of us suffers badly from the hands of bad, from the hands of evil, and the evils and the goodness, these all things are not in our control. The only thing which remained in that box was the hope. And this is the story, the Greek myth of Pandora box. Thank you very much.